Hey, this is Robert Monroe, and I want to talk to you about one thing that's going to make your music and practice journey that much easier. And today it is the great debate, piano versus keyboard. Which should you choose to get your first instrument to do your journey to get better? And I'm sure there's going to be corollaries about this with other instrumentation, guitar, ukulele, violin, whatever. So stick around. It doesn't completely apply. It's more for the pianist. But hey, stick around. You might learn something. Piano versus keyboard. To me, it comes down to one thing and one thing only, and that is space. If we really look at the used market of pianos, especially in the United States, can't guarantee other places in the world, they are cheap. They're really cheap. They still are cheap. They used to be cheaper, but they're still cheap. Either free or very, very cheap, you can get a used upright piano. Now, here's the problem. That upright piano is probably going to weigh like 300 pounds and is going to take up a whole lot of space. So if you've got a vehicle capable of carrying it, bum off your friends, whatever, got a few hefty people to help you carry it, and then space to put it in, that is the nicest, easiest way to get an instrument to practice. It doesn't need to be much, doesn't need to be fancy. Make sure to bring your phone with like a tuning app to make sure that sucker's not just completely out of whack. Like you play an A, and if the tuning app says it's an F, run away. Don't get that piano. But you play an A and the tuning app says it's a G sharp, okay, whatever. You can get a tuner, it probably will be okay. Now, let's talk about keyboards though. What if you don't have very much space? What if you don't have strong friends? What if you don't have a vehicle to take a piano around? Well, you're in luck. Keyboards abound and they come in all shapes and sizes. And I would just say the next question to ask yourself is, are you serious about classical or are you more like into production and that type of thing? Because if you're serious about classical and technique, you probably want weighted keys. And then your bottom line is like $400, at least in the United States. And that's still pretty crappy. So you're really looking at like $600, $700. And that's where you need to go. If you're more into production though, all you really need is a MIDI keyboard. And you may just want to pop on the used market and just find anything with some piano keys and then plug that sucker into your computer and just go nuts. That's the real beauty of keyboards, is all the sounds can come from your computer. So in reality, sounds are effectively free if you have any modern computer. And then the keyboard is really just how does it feel and maybe a couple extra features here and there. I hope this helped in terms of breaking down this key decision early on in your career. And if you liked it, like, subscribe. I'm Robert Monroe. Follow and practice, and we will just get better together.